So number 1 up here says that we need to evaluate. All evaluate means is plug it in. Okay? So I have f of x equals 3x squared minus 2x plus 5. So I'm going to put negative 3 wherever there's an x. So I have f of negative 3 equals 3 times negative 3 squared minus 2 times negative 3 plus 5. So I have to take care of this negative 3 squared first. So negative 3 squared, I get 9. 9 times 3 is 27. Then I have negative 2 times negative 3, positive 6, and then plus my 5, and I get 38. So for this question here, what was the domain you were given? 3. The domain value you were given was negative 3. What's the range value you got out then? 38. Okay, so the domain for this little part, negative 3, the range you got out was 38. So B, I have g of 5 equals x minus 3 squared. Plug it in. 5 minus 3 squared. 5 minus 3, 2 squared. You get 4. So evaluate just means plug in the x. Plug in the x and do the math. Alright, number 2 here, factor. So what goes into 245a squared and 20?
5.
Okay, 5. So I factor out of 5, what do I have left here? 49a squared minus, is that it? No. If you, on the test, if you just write this down, you will get it wrong. Okay, not even playing halves. It's wrong. So what does this factor into? Seven x plus 2, 7x minus 2. Or A. Nice. About time. Okay. Number 3. Domain. What's the domain? What would you write down? Nope. Yes. You have individual numbers there. So, meaning I can't draw a graph for this. I can put the dots down. I can put the points on there. But I don't know what's happening in between those points. Why do I not know what's happening in between those points? Say it again. Somebody mumbled something. No. I don't have an equation. I don't have an equation to like basically tell me what the parent function is so that I know what's going on in between those. Anything could be going on in between those points because I don't have an equation to plug stuff into. I don't have a rule for it. Alright, what's your range? 0, 2, 3, 4, 6. Individual points give you individual numbers. Okay? Individual points give you individual numbers. Number 4, what's your domain? Say it louder.
1 less than x less than 2 and 2 less than x less than or equal to 4.
Yep. What about your range?
1 less than or equal to y less than 4.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Why am I not worried about this open point right here?
Because on the other line that's going down, it goes to that point.
Right, she's right. This line over here covers up this point. So if I take these 2 points and squish it together, I'm going to end up with one solid line. That spot is going to cover up that hole. Would this be I skipped words in my brain there. Would this be considered continuous or discrete? Or discontinuous?
Discontinuous.
Why is it discontinuous?
There's a hole in the middle.
There's a hole in the middle. There's a hole right here. Okay, I finally learned what the difference was between discrete and discontinuous. Okay. These dots the dots, that's discrete. Okay? The dots. The dots are discrete. The graph is discontinuous. I learned that at lunch. Okay? The dots are discrete. The graph here is discontinuous. Okay? All right. 5. What does the square root graph look like? Like a curve. Yeah, like a curve. Where does it start?
0, 0.
Good. Starts at 0, 0. It also goes through 1, 1. And what's the equation? Y equals the square root of x, or f of x equals the square root of x, or in my world, because I make up my own notation sometimes, there's that. Any of those will work. What's b?
Absolute value.
Good. It's the only one that has a v in it when you're naming it. Okay? Goes through 0, 0. Goes through 1, 1, and negative 1, 1. What does the absolute value equation look like? There you go. An x in between two lines. Looks like that. So same idea. You could have f of x or p of x. What is c?
Reciprocal.
Reciprocal. Good. Yep. And just like the other ones went through 1, 1, so does this one. Goes through 1, 1. Tomorrow on your test, when you draw graphs, don't draw a crap graph. Okay? Make it look like it's supposed to. If you're drawing a quadratic, it better look like a U, not like a V. Okay? Absolute value is a V. A quadratic is a U. Okay? If you know how to do all the stuff on this sheet, like this side and the other side, you should do just fine on your test. Okay? The first